Well, I'm busy playing Battlefield 6. Let's take a look at the other new releases coming out this week of October 7th, 2025. My name is Stefan. This is Parents Guy Gaming. If you like content, please like, share, and subscribe.
And the first game on today's list is King of Meat. This comes on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The rating is teen. Content descriptions: blood and gore, crude humor, language, and violence. King of Meat is an action party game which players control whimsical characters through various events involving combat, puzzles, traps, and platforming challenges. Players use melee weapons to kill stylized enemies in frantic combat. Fighting is highlighted by explosions, blood splatter effects. Cutscenes depict several instances of satirical and stylized violence, along with blood and gore, a character impaled by a bloody spike, a character repeatedly punched in the face with blood spatter effects, a table cut in half with zombie head lying in the small pool of blood, a Frankenstein-like creature cut in half by a giant saw blade. The game contains some instances of crude humor, gargoyle statues bent over and holding their bare buttocks, a parody commercial depicting characters taking laxatives, emitting flatulence, and exploding into brown liquid. Swear words appear in-game. Now let's take a look at Buy Sweet Carole. It's coming on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is teen. Content descriptions: fancy violence, mob blood, mouse suggestive themes. Buy Sweet Carole is a 2D narrative horror platformer. You play as Lana Benton, an orphan of Bunny Hill. You look for your best friend Carol Simmons, who has gone missing. Your search takes you across the real world and surreal world of Coral. It is a dark kingdom ruled by evil character Mr. Crude. There is also an owl named Valina who watches over the scenes of decay. The game mainly focuses on the exploration of the game world, solving puzzles for the story, and platforming actions. It has a mechanic that focuses on Alana becoming a rabbit to go hidden areas and escape enemies. There are horror aspects, but apart from the weird rabbit monster, the feelings that the game invoke come mainly from the atmosphere of the game, pacing of things, and the weird visuals of the game. There aren't any jump scares of any sort. Now let's dive into We Are Here Together. This is coming to Nintendo Switch. The rating is teen. Content descriptions: violence. We Are Here Together is a first-person cooperative puzzle adventure game. The game focuses on working with your partner and solving puzzles using microphones, rather than the combat or solo exploring. The two players play complementary roles and step into the shoes of the explorers who become separate inside the hostile environment full of puzzles. Players must cooperate over walkie-talkies to progress and survive. The story is told through environmental storytelling and puzzles, with many tense atmospheric moments that stress isolation and dependence on another player. Now let's jump into Yooka-Replaylee. This comes on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. The rating is everyone 10 up. Content descriptions: fancy violence. Yooka-Replaylee is an adventure platformer in which players help two characters, Yooka and Laylee, recover magical pages scattered throughout the land. Players traverse colorful landscapes, solve puzzles, and battle fantasy creatures that disappear amidst puffs of smoke and coins when defeated. Players can hop on enemy heads and perform spin dashes and spin attacks to defeat them. From overhead shoulder view, players can shoot bombs and flames at enemies. Boss encounters depict more protracted combat. Now let's dive into Battlefield 6. This comes on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. The rating is mature. Content descriptions: blood and gore, intense violence, strong language. Battlefield 6 returns in a 64-player lobbies with large maps, vehicle combats, and environmental destruction, and a class-based system. It emphasizes all-out warfare, map scale, and destructible environments. The title includes a single-player campaign that follows modern-day conflicts around 2027, featuring a globe-trotting militarized storyline involving NATO and a private military corporation, with playable roles as an elite unit such as Marine Raiders. Swear words appear in-game. Now let's take a look at
Disgaea 7 Complete.
This comes on Nintendo Switch 2. The rating is teen. Content descriptions: alcoholic references, fancy violence, language, mild blood, suggestive themes.
Disgaea 7 Complete
Is a strategy role-playing game in which players assume the role of a hero attempting to bring order to fantasy land. From a 3/4 overhead perspective, players use swords, spears, axes, and magic to battle monsters and human-like characters in turn-based combat. Players move characters around in grid-like environments and select attacks from a menu. Battles are highlighted by impact sound, cries of pain. Short cutscenes can depict explosions and gunfire. One still image depicts a body with claw marks and large bloodstains. Some female characters are designed with revealing outfits and breasts that jiggle during combat. During the course of the game, players obtain a hard liquor item which can be used to bribe characters. Swear words appear in-game. Now let's take a look at Dreams of Another. This comes on PlayStation 5 and PC. The rating is everyone. Players inhabit a dreamlike world following two protagonists, the man in the pajamas and the wandering soldier, whose narrative surreal environments interact with sentinel objects and uncover personal memories and hidden truths that the narrative probes identity and introspective. The game flips the usual shooting game so that firing creates parts of the world instead of destroying them, combining exploration, light action, and puzzle-like world manipulation to advance through shifting landscapes. Up next is Little Nightmares 3. This is compilation of 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch 2, and PC. The rating is teen. Content descriptions: violence, blood, and gore. Little Nightmares 3 is a darker cooperative continuation of the franchise, sending two new child protagonists into the twisted, atmospheric world where puzzles, stealth, and survival horror collide. Players step into nowhere, a shifting, eerie realm that blends the warped domestic spaces and derelict landscapes into a series of catastrophic set pieces. The narrative follows Lo and Alone, two children whose fragile partnership in the game, emotional and mechanical center as they try to escape a creeping, unseen menace. The tone retains Little Nightmares' blend of fairy tale dread and social agony, while the leaning on the cooperative tension. Now let's take a look at Pixel Junk Eden 2. It's on PlayStation 5 and PC. The rating is everyone. Players control small creatures called Grimps who swing along threads, collect pollen, and help seeds sprout into new plant life as they pursue glowing cores called Spectra that restore biomes of Eden. Core systems center on the web swinging and momentum-based movement, seed cultivation that creates new platforms, collecting Spectra to finish levels, and unlocking Grimps with unique abilities to alter traversal. Combat is minimal and focuses on exploration and flow, featuring 20-plus Grimps to find and master, 40 game-altering species, infinite mode for free womb singing. And the last game on today's list with a full description is Snoopy and the Great Mystery Club. This comes on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, Nintendo Switch, and PC. The rating is everyone. Players take on Snoopy's detective role as he forms the Great Mystery Club to solve a series of lighthearted town mysteries that blend charm, humor, and heartwarming encounters with familiar Peanuts characters. Gameplay centers on exploring iconic Peanuts locations, solving puzzles, and switching between Snoopy's various personas: detective, Beagle Scout, fierce pirate, and more, to use unique tools such as magnifying glasses and metal detector to progress through the cases. And the rest of the games on today's list are also coming out, but no information was available.
Well, that's all the games out for this week. If you like the content, please subscribe. If you want to help the channel out, please support us on Patreon. If you want to follow Parents Guy Gaming on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. And thanks for watching.